Hi guys, this is Bonnie from Bonnie's Bargains, and today, Happy Mask Monday, but I have to tell you, this is the first time that I've ever used a peel-off mask, and it's very different, and I made a mess. Oh yes, I did, but let me show you what I'm using. It is a silver peel-off foil mask, and it's for brightening. And so I didn't want to put you guys through this of watching me use this. So next time I'll know better. I went in the bathroom and on the other mask it always says use a little bit of toner on your face because it works better, right? So I'm thinking, okay, all right, I'll do that. So I put on a little bit of toner. Well, then you can see after I started putting it on, I still have on some in my hands. I just dipped my fingers down there and started patting. Oh, you need a brush to stick in there and put it on. So next time I'll know better, but getting it off is going to be interesting, but just bear with me. So let me get comfortable. I wanted to hurry to get started because you're only supposed to leave it on 10 or 15 minutes, right? So let's get with it. First of all, again, Happy Mask Monday. I'm so glad that you guys are tuning in with me. Let me get my little bunny ear straight. There we go. And I have to show you what I got. Now, I'm taking this serious. Look what I had made. Bonnie's Bargains business cards. Oh, I did for YouTube. Yes, ma'am. And now, because I've got to know people going in the stores and they're like, oh, I didn't write down your channel. So can you tell me again? Because I'm really interested in the hauls and the giveaways and all that. So now I carry those in my purse and I hand them out to the people that I meet. So yeah, and and then I actually went and they had a sale on. That's why we say Bonnie's Bargains. And I got 500 of these little suckers for a really good price. So yes, ma'am, I got my own business card. So there we go. And I'm so proud of them. I am. And so in fact, I handed out some this weekend. And this weekend, Saturday, my daughter and I went to Park City, Utah. I don't know if you know anything about Park City, but it's where they have Sundance, and a lot of wealthy people live there. Beautiful homes. Oh my goodness. But we went to the outlet malls. So that'll be in an upcoming video. But we had such a good time, and we found a hotel. My youngest daughter, April, and I went. We found a hotel that we want to get the girls together and go and spend the night. And you step out on this balcony. And by the way, the outlet malls are just down the street. So where you're staying is like you're in a little town. And we ate at a place called Hearth and Hill. Oh my goodness. Oh, so good. And the atmosphere. Because it feels like you're in a little town, just surrounded by people coming and going. But it's very New Yorkish style, whatever that means. I mean, it's just like a lot of people, and I love to sit there and people watch. I just always have. Yeah, yep. And so we're going to check into that hotel and see if we can't go and have a fun time and spend the night, and then go to the outlet stores, and then us go out to eat at this place. And they have a little sitting outside area, and we didn't know that, so we were actually inside. But before we left, went to the restroom, and then there was this big open area for sitting outside. Wish we could have done that too, because it was in the shade. It wouldn't have been that hot. But anyway, enough jabbering on that. But if you ever go to Park City, go there. Go. And the outlet mall is huge, huge. So we didn't go to Lehigh this time. We went to Park City because that's one of our favorite places. And they say, you know, if you ski, that's where thousands of people come in during the ski season, just to ski, the winter season. And they say it's the greatest snow on earth. So if you ever want to go on vacation, Park City, let me know if you need details. I'll give it to you, especially in the wintertime. Lots of snow, though. Okay, so I showed you my business card, and the next thing I want you to know is I'm going to do a sneaky peek, and I'm actually going to open it up for Canada and the U.S. So it's not going to be anything big because I got to wait and see what shipping is, because shipping's gone up again and it's outrageous. But my Canadian friends are always so true to me and so kind. Oh my goodness, so kind. But anyway, let's see what's in the sneaky peek. So I want you to think outside of the box on this one. For you that do not use masks, give them for presents, or give them for like Christmas or birthdays or holidays, you know, so sort of think out of the box, because there's a lot of people that use these. So just saying. And then for the men, that's get these for your significant others or for your friends or for presents. You know, think outside the box now. I love getting these kind of things for presents, and I always give them to my kids, my girls, for Christmas. So just something to think about. First of all, I got these off of Good Morning Save, and they are good because I've used them. And it is it's a rose oil and peach. It's a deep conditioner for your hair. So that will be in the sneaky peek. And then another mask for your face, Pearl Essence, and that's for conditioning. And then a EGF Essence Mark mask, and it is also for moisturizing, and it's Korean. This is also Korea. And if you can't read the directions, just go into Google and put in a couple of things and it can translate for you. But usually, for me, I put the little suckers on and I leave them on for 15, 20 minutes. That's just me. I'm not Googling. I just do it. And so then this is a collagen essence mask. That'll be in there. And then a vitamin C hydrating sheet mask. And then who couldn't do without cucumbers? That's another. And then, never tried this one, so I can't tell you. Bird's Nest Essence Mask. And it's from Korea. And you can see that it is from MJ Care. And then, I know some of my Canadian friends is into sloths. And so, just in case these individuals won, there's going to be some sloth stickers in there. Darn cutest things. Just darn cutest things. So, that is going to be a sneaky peek. Okay? And the other thing is, I'm going to go into a quick story about smoking in the backyard. And I was about 7 years old, and my dad at that time was an avid smoker. I mean, all the time. And he smoked those Camel cigarettes. Those were so nasty, but that's all he smoked. And so they were like packs of cigarettes just all over the house. Well, we had a family reunion, right? So me and my cousin named, I think it was Leela, and it was me. And I said, Leela, let's try a cigarette. I'll find a match and let's meet up behind the propane tank. Huge. Now, I was young, so, this was no big deal to me as far as the propane tank. So, Leela and I got my dad's cigarettes. I did. And I just told Leela, I said, Leela, meet behind the propane tank. And it was in the backyard. And so what we'd planned to do was sit down and lean up against the tank and nobody could see us. And there was just people everywhere, except in the backyard, because summer in Alabama is hot. And so usually people, we didn't have air conditioning in my house. We had fans. Or either you sat out on the front porch and with a fan, because it was hot. We couldn't afford air conditioning. So my dad's family was huge. He had 13 brothers and sisters, and yeah, he did. And my grandma, my little grandma, just the sweetest little woman. But anyway, yeah, 13 children. And so there was just people everywhere. The house was full, and we lived in a tiny house. But for some reason, people always loved coming to our house. My mama could cook, and she's been on my mind lately, by the way. I miss her. But my mama could cook peas and butter beans and cornbread. Oh, fried cornbread, by the way. And corn out of the garden. Okra, fried okra, and chicken and dumplings. And it was the kind that you don't dump it and it turned out big. Oh no, my mom spread out the flour and then she cut those and put little strips in the pot while it was boiling. Salt and pepper, and then she'd boil the chicken and just strong chicken broth. Little hens is what she called them. She'd cook 2 at a time. So the broth was so good. Chicken and dumplings, guys, from the South. Oh, yes. And my husband hates them. He sees no point in them, and I love them. Anyway, going on, I love my stories because it brings back so many memories of my mom and dad. But anyway, so me and Leila get cigarettes. We sit down, and I'd got a match. First time smoking a cigarette. Well, lighting up one anyway, is what my dad say. Light her up. Light her up. So I had a little box of matches that I got with the cigarettes. And so I struck that match and I lit up Leila's cigarette, and she was over there puffing on it, and I got mine. And I literally, it took my breath away, but I wasn't going to let anybody know that, especially Leila. Leila was very competitive, so I'm like, no, don't be coughing. But I did. But I said, I'm just getting used to it. And the next thing I know, we were giggling and laughing. And guess who came around that propane tank? My mama. And she had a switch. And if you don't know what a switch is, it is a little branch. But at that time, it looked pretty darn big, and it hurts. And she would hit me with that switch on the legs. And if she hit hard enough, it made little red marks. But that was when I knew I was in trouble, because she only did it when I did what she considered putting myself in danger and other people. My mama was a good mama. But I got up. And Leila just sat there, not me, because I knew Mom was after me. I ran. I ran back in that house, and I was headed for the front door to run down the steps, and I was going to run down the street. And I ran from my mama, and I was like a bull in a china shop. I headed into the back door. And like I said, our house was tiny, and I was like a lightning bolt. But you know what? When I went out that front door and went down those steps, I tripped. And I tripped bad. There was like 6 cement steps. and my mom caught me. And she whipped those little legs of mine, and I cried so hard in front of God and everybody. But that's just one of those memories you'll never forget. And I always knew my mom didn't want to whip me. That's when we call whip, not spanking, but whip. But I never did it again, and I never put another cigarette in my mouth. I hated it. That's just me. It just wasn't meant for me to smoke. But I'll never forget that. So, guys, it's been 15 minutes, and this thing is so glued on my face, it feels like I can't even move. So, let me see if it's going to peel. I don't know. I got my handy-dandy little thing right here that I've already used to get it off my fingers, and it's probably still on there. But let me see if it'll peel. This is my first peel off, and they say it hurts really bad. I think it's glued on because I left it on too long. Come on now. Oh yeah, it's on there. I need some help, guys. You better come on over. It's starting. And let me tell you, ouch. It's just getting it started. But it's an ouch. Ouch. This feels like my mom's little whip, I'm going to tell you, with that branch. Oh, how I miss my mama, you know. I've had one of the weekend. This past weekend was, I don't know, it was one of those hard weekends where I miss my mom. I was the only child, and we were so close. And it was just one of those times where I just wanted to call her up and talk to her and tell her what all's going on with YouTube and what me and the girls have been doing. And I did spend some time with my grandkids. We went to the movies. Can you believe it? Yes, we did. It was so fun. We got popcorn, Skittles, Slurpees, went and got a crumble cookie afterwards, took them to Walmart's. They got a couple little surprises. What a fun time. We haven't done that, I mean, since COVID, because the movies weren't open. All right, guys, it ain't coming off. No. And I took my nails off because Ed and I are still working on our project in the garage, and tomorrow is a new day, a new storage bin for the garage. Oh, it's beginning to look good, and all the work. Does this sort of remind you of the Tin Man from The Wizard of Oz? Look at this. He had a better nose than I did. But anyway, yeah, so it was just one of those days I wished I could have called my mom and tell her how much she meant to me, how much I love her. I tell you, those that you have your mom and dad, savor every moment, especially if you're close to them, because it took me forever after my mom passed, and I still do it to this day. Sometimes I pick up the phone to call her. It's a strange feeling, still. But oh my goodness, we used to fish together, shop together, go out and eat. And she loved to shop, loved those thrift stores. So I'm just saying, it's coming off. But I'm just saying, guys, treasure your mom and dad. Be good to them and tell them every time you're with them, or call them and say how much they mean to you and how much you love them. Because I have no regrets. I did that And I'm so glad I did. Okay, guys. It hurts. It's sticky. But I think it peeled the rough skin right off if there was any. But I think a lot of it, again, is my fault because I didn't use a brush and I put a toner on. And shouldn't have done that, I don't think. Because it said to make sure your face was clean. Well, I usually follow directions, but I'm thinking, well, if a face mask is like that, surely they would want it for a peel mask, but no. Oh no. See, that's what you do for not knowing what happens when you don't know that much about makeup. So, I know I've put you guys through a lot today. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video. And remember to be a rainbow in someone's clouds today. Bye, guys. Take care. Oh, I can't remember if I told you this as far as the sneaky peek. How bad is this? Just remember it's open for Canada and the U.S. Remember that it closes on the Thursday, the 24th of June. The winner will be announced on the 25th of June, which is a Friday. The secret word to use in the comment is mask. M-A-S-K-S. Mask. And also, you need to be 18 years or older. It's, again, open to Canada and U.S. You have to be subscribed to my channel because this is only for my subscribers, you know. It just is. And I can look to see if you are subscribed to me. I have my ways of knowing that now. So respond to me within 48 hours with your mailing address to bonniesbargain68@gmail.com. It is in my description box. I've got to find out if someone wins from the U.S., I can probably get it to you a lot quicker than I can somebody into Canada. But if anything, I don't think anything can break, but if it leaks or is lost or stolen or damaged, I cannot be held responsible for that. I buy all of my giveaway items. YouTube has nothing to do with this, and I am not affiliated with any company. Sorry, guys. I am so sorry. Bye.